Abusia Kennedy a compare kwa Japan ne withdrawal from MPP thank you to and ama Justice Kwekwanai obi enyoma ni so e kire se enyoma Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia ene the camp ahyehe eba beye tia Kennedy a compare kwa Japan no we ye mu nketwa na on fasting the seat belt esan se omumu bi de wabra no ye adwuma e de ma Kennedy a compare kwa Japan no ohu kan se sa nyoma bi sei e na ebuboba osuya wode nyoma bi nso atodwa afa Samira Bawumia ho a mepese ebekọ ne akwa akotie.
But then we are learning say ora Kennedy Japan was Shatta off there. Thank you Tono on Kofi, and he's good. He has to back off. He explains the reason why until thank you Tono on Kofi. Now, if you listen to Kennedy Japan Tono, nothing leaves doubts. Absolutely incontrovertible. So no, and Nyoma Iodine. There's a lot heaped in that human entity. Whether you like the way or can't answer no, you don't like the way or can't answer. But I am saying to you, say, he's been paying for a long time. He has gone through this ordeal for a long time. He believes that he has, dashed out a lot of resources for that party for a long time. But reaping that resources, nothing. That resources, or no, the party, the comeback of the resources, and but you see, many of you know, some of us, we spoke what we have to speak to about this. Yeah. Zoom. Some of us, we spoke about some of this situation where he has to struggle much more than he should not struggle to go for that glory. But for whatever reason, say, when some of us were telling and the chrono actually more party no no Abranten out in the base hono wo say a party intino na ye say and they influence the background, they influence the base, and that's it. And then obisi say what say that here. Now we are even hearing the friend said the flag bearer of the MPP. Wine flag bearer of the NPP and also the former vice president of this our republic. Wine Bawumia is out there talking. Hello. Now listen, Bawumia is telling Ghanaians, he said, what Mante, just last week here, Bawumia say, Adiama MPP eluzu abano, say, only the Otuho as a vice president, Otuho the Ohuya say, the president no yabe de we increase fuel. 3 days to elections, no fuel are cost. Then Bawumia is telling Ghanaians in the same thank you to yo, sir. It is a sadly way equals to a party more. A very day and a party net etumye dinkunim. Bawumia get this energy. He got this alacrity, this prowess to stand before Ghanaians and telling Ghanaians this. But then Bawumia will not stand before the same people and tell them, so no, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute, man. How many days, weeks, months to send me a Bano? Bawumia's wife, why? Niyo, Bawumia Neyire, Samira Bawumia, any one in-law, Abu Ramadan, two of this entity to Bawumia were accused ostensibly to be what? Seizing people's properties, lands. They were being accused. So, Wamojije and Kofi properties. And what did Bawumia say? And the worst part, that Bawumia should be bold enough to go out there in his thank you tone once they say, you see a suspended. He should go there and tell the same people, say, listen, how many days, weeks, months to the elections? I, Bawumia, I know and I'm aware that my wife, together with my in-law, went and demolished somebody's what? properties. Buildings, makumaku 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Foolishness and madness. And you expect, Bawumia expect to say, wooing law, no, and we get it. Use the Ghana Armed Forces, transported military hardware, went to East Legon and demolished somebody's building. Makumaku, and you're dying kitinkitio, story building. The Bunina Gufom say Bram in this country. In this country, your Bunina Gufom, nobody utter a word. And the worst part, Bawumia was in this country when the news broke that the Ghana Armed Forces had been used to go and demolish somebody's building. Bawumia kept quiet until the elections were over. Then the Bawumia uncle can't say something chomo. Bibizao. And no, former vice president and the candidates of the MPP, Kwabontiho. Now uncle can't tell Ghana Forces, me too. Apart from say, said now, Bawumia got the nerves and the energy. He wants to slight the president Akufo-Addo. Kona slight no. Bawumia, go and slight your wife. Oh, you know, Sabin previous, you Fulani, you know, and what's it for? Must say, ye chilemu now. Ye chilemu papa. Imiting kwasia something some fool. I hate stupidity. Oh, you know. Bawumia Fulani Obano, Wanupo has the energy, has the just can you imagine? And you mamuyo kroma where we are now. This even cantonment, how many properties and Bawumia has said? Me say how many properties and Bawumia in the bush for more cantonment, you dare, you got the nerves? Oh, the catcher Akufo-Addo said, or to fuel mu. Really? Now, you know, Kubu will be dying. A dime Makumaku say 10. Oh, so no one. The worst part is saying, send the panel Kubu Buni Dino. One also a day or MPP financier. On your on free, a yonya Buzanga new. And one free Burkina Faso, and one free Togo, or a Ghanaian. 2, on your CPP and this new, or your MPP. Number 3, Osanso is just a common floor member or MPP financier. That guy has financed MPP way back. Me say, what financing MPP way back before Bawumia, you entered this party. Okay? Mun sam fona mudi wa bontono. Mun kwasi akeka ni jimina. Modete ona munyi nipa me yan kasanchira mo. This stupidity and foolishness of the highest order. Bawumia, because of a vice president, he could move the Ghana Armed Forces. And the caterpillars ne tractor and the gulo bed. So drove all the way to East Legon and what? Demolish Obinim worth millions and millions of dollars. And for Bawumia, and Bawumia zip his lip like this. And you got the nerve. Who former vice president Bawumia, you got the nerve to be talking to Akufo-Addo said, oh no, at the fuel, Echo saying 3 days to elections, and that caused the MPP. You better shut up. You better shut up. Bawumia. Now Kwame Agyapong, I told you. Kennedy, I told you. And those who influence you to have brought this bad stalemate between the two of us, today you are seeing it live and colored. And in Timpening for Wakasebi. Oma say, baby a penini be jina obehuno ya tuatu nkunya kra abofrano jina so ohunda. However, say he's older than me, but there was something I could see, and I know something was in the making. And of course, they needed to catapult it, and they succeeded. Here we are, back again. And I'm talking with this boldness and alacrity way to tell you, say, yes, they ain't through with you yet. These people, no. Kennedy, they ain't through with you yet. I know how vilified, how they are like wolves. Ghana for Munko redid the history. What happened after why MPP for us for no why what many Buzia? Buzia party and your progress party no. Mummy say Buzia bye no. Say and Obu Ghana, my Buzia ni Akufo-Addo papa were those running this country. Akufo-Addo papa was the ceremonial president, Buzia was the prime minister. Power was heavily concentrated in the hands of Buzia or the Ghana Corsen. Until when in 1972, Akwanamo friends, Lieutenant General Kutu Echampo came and oystered Buzia's government out of power. The Progress Party went and metamorphosed into yet another party called what? The People's Front Party. Run by why Victor Usu. No, if you are going to say it, Mumisa said, "Dear nobody Victor Usu." Go check the history. Dear nobody Victor Usu. One more team, wow. Before, at the time, one Rollins here and Adrian said, all the military coups here shut it down. Yes, okay. Rollins, yes, okay. Yeah, move to yet another transition. Within a few in a month, Rollins said parties in Amon Samra. There were parties like what? The Action Congress Party by Benasco from Western Region. PNP for me now we are Buzia Party in Samrano. Near face of Omoba with the name Progress Party. Omoba and any dinner son. A metamorphosing into what you call the Progress Events and the People's Front Party, PFP. This is said in here. Party Muchem, you say bam. A group led by why Pauli and his cousin Oforiata drove away. And on back for me the UNC. And no woman there. It was that the trajectory of this party and the rendezvous of inconsistencies, political divisiveness, political setbacks and roadblocks and acrimony won't go away anytime soon in this very MPP. No. Now, me could have a problem with more MPP and NDC now. Zino. And to me, baby, or what's our party more? Or person yan in Yama Peribiano. Baby, woman in Nimusha. Vito Usu anya Bonibiao. But there was a reason why they didn't like Vito Usu and Vito Usu's party. Yet two abandoned you offense a PFP for Munya saying, Womunya 42. UNC for Nankasa led by wine, led by Pauli, his cousin, Womunya saying 13 seats. Then the Action Congress Party by Banasco from Western Region, Womunya saying, Womunya 10 seats. And a Liman, because election tie up, then we have to go for runoff. Runoff, PSM. Now, Boninti. UNC Fono led by Pauline and the cousin of Foriatan, Ekoya, Omuko Siki alliance with one Liman's party, the PNP. Tier 2 Abanui, and finally, Liman emerged with 71 out of 140, won the presidency and the parliamentary, and the Liman, the better Henfa, or the better parliament. On also better, or the Jane Giants at that time, the AFRC for now returning to barracks. They were watching the Liman government closely until Liman started misbehaving. Then they stormed back again before one day we all heard the big bang, boom. Another military coup. The Liman, and that was the Third Republic. Liman government was overthrown. The skies were rocketing with miseries. Liman's government was taken down. And later, Liman was out there making noise. He had come to power with a pledge to recover the economic viabilities and social fulfillment. But 2 years was in power, the country was plunged into chaos. Once more, the people looked with uncertain hope to a dark and a threatening future. Yes, Liman, we are mad. Liman had forgotten, said, he took over the reins of government and he was acting as if normalcy had been restored fully. No, the system was in fragile state. 2, Liman insulated his entire cabinet from the leadership of the AFRC. Now, Huberto, Liman refused to adhere to the views and opinions of the rival political groups, which is politically incorrect. And Liman's last one, he could not secure the domestic international support required to summon the daunting economic challenges. Rollins Ebetu Liman Abaiguye, and that was a constitution. And they say, hey, shut up, Munim history in Chobiao. What are you telling me? Munko Kinkai, MPP for Nasha City, you move free by. Numumi some say, MPP, I don't know to mean Casa, because I'm in Ghana for. Why? I didn't hear. Bawumia free. Mama Bawumia history in this party, MPP. Can you give Bawumia's history in your party? How many days, weeks, years? And about party anymore. And your consideration being a demand. Baba will say, and you put bonnet for a part the power party munti. And I'm open to Bawumia na kase bes ni bi do nyame. Mo for Bawumia mra as my next candidate. Na yen hwade. Na me bi bia nye bi nu kra no. One thing I've told the MPP say, listen, as far as one of this offense a conflict back one threatening the nation's security, the Boku conflict. Therefore, I told you people before the elections, me ranimo an intelligence report, and I called on Ghana's international partners. We said, "Women factions in Boku, Ghana ye nyasum dwe, musumunti bida." And only adia chinya mo ko thank you to. Hwede ekosi o thank you to no. All because nipa bi ti party ni mu a. Wo mo so mo ma ne kra enne dida. Boni ahyamma. Boni ewudifo ene ewurukafo. Bawumia refisa wo accuse Akufo-Addo. Na wo refisa wo yire okobu bobi dan. We go for another ni see ebubu egu asasene da ho. 10-story building na crash raised to down. Would Bawumia go and compensate Papa no? George Otibonzu. Ma compensate no mutua na ka wie. Na Bawumia refisa George Otibonzu, so he has a lot of followers in the MPP. George Otibonzu also commands a lot of leadership role in the MPP. No refi. No one even say nipa so depends on George Otibonzu for survivor. And so they are too few 3 days before election are enough to come out there and say, oh, MPP, anything they did Nkugu. Nkugu amudi ni Bawumia. We are number one nipa bakwan. See dia hincheni na solve, including say one kasansom you belong to the kusasi or the mampusia. What I say part of it. This I want say Boku on unya saying, including Wale. Tell me, how dare you? Unya saying Bawumia, you talk about unya saying Wale. Number 2, in Boku district, unya saying tell Ghanaians and those of you useless rocks MPP for no mama coming in here saying about me one more candidate no unya saying I was read where friends the district was saying unya na Michael Kwe report no so saying a down for useless brains munwene and I'm person mu use ye na like a rag to mop the floor, waste all of us your time. Debi amika we say 2 parties way we must end the end of these 2 parties because mo tete Ghana show and they say yatwa hwasem ye bepie in the era of NDC. When NDC was in opposition, they told Ghanaians all that they need to tell us, the fine blueprints about what? Handling our energy sector. And then John Jinapo, my own friend, Asimo Okache said, no, on the belt of the energy, Ghana need what you call the PPP, the public-private partnership, to manage our energy. The most NDC for by many parts of regional capitals, darkness, they don't have the blueprint. NDC for need blueprint to resolve the energy issues here. I'm telling every Ghanaian straight up. These are some of the stupidities I make. Yeah, no more NDC, some no more MPP, some no more the Bamini because they are all bunch of rocks, depending, relying on our emotions, relying on our strength for survival. When we need and then electricity, John Jenapa Bekan. They don't have the blueprints. Bawumia Betrans the same. Oh, he's the economic messiah. He's the economic. Oh, Ghana num Ghana kwasiakeka and amuka to Ghana for trim. Okoka Ghana ni nyana dwe say obesua de kwasiakeka nkoa. And some keka ni kwasiakeka ni media no si die chire. They drive all and now media for media. NDC by media for omachiche post among. Ya na are humpo. Na we. Omana baby ya dey oman we konwo. Onyame pe. And obi kano. We don't need the NDC MPP. No. I think so we need to set up. We need a coalition government. A coalition government of non-aligned. Because I'm tired of this silly thing. What is this? Thank you, Tony. Maybe I could no. But I think that there are more people in NDC, MPP. They are more angry than anything. Listen to somebody who is also so angry. Say, "Nasem kuntiminka, okeka nasem kunziso." Take a listen to this one too. Listen.
Today I want to declare without equivocation. Sorry, please. Today I want to declare without equivocation. Sorry, please. Today I want to declare without equivocation. Sorry, please.
Without equivocation, sorry. Take a listen to this.
Yo, medase. Me American say MPP Edinkugo the last election. Timothy say reorganization of the party. Dr. Bawumia Koranda will invite other contestants for unity's sake. MPP say important. See you never call any. But in your ma Kosuni Yana, me say semi free more. Ebeboa Dr. Bawumia na waye na yin because tension na wom se ni pa bia bo ho po se okasa na mo media for isu mo ka ho ye be kasa yin free program na se kra na all over the place and some will be all chiro you will be all twisted on easy if he say nipa me no mo na mo ntimi em protect you mo because o hwe ebidomo any abrese by hook or crook I will say one candidate near Deneba. It is a Uko baby crano be a show t-shirt na Eko Bruno. Emfa and Kabumba, Intimeno, for the sake of party and for the sake of unity. And I'm withdrawing. Namashe, Akolana, I want to see kind of you see, we are taking politics too low because and yeah, Mimrantia Krenum were fed your students. Sika just 1,000 cities a branch of the mass students and at least Raj security or don't buy before Sebeko no credit member untumi abaso when Kasa or Kaye 2 places in here untumi say he's rare he means unity what you say and I was surprised the crowd na me namkwaso ebe ye program ameba na abrantie ekoche students omo ebeshi jama ho sa intolerance no ebi no say e obekono ye wo Bawumia ladies I don't have a problem in this obiba na me kra na minim ye no ekodidi from ebu akwa na ye ko banners kodidi tie ba en be hwe crowd ni na amanfo organize students ni second ladies. Now I don't want to take the shine from Dr. Bawumia because no kreni or no na or ye flag bearer into no kodas in SCDH. I don't want to take the shine. Dimeno a one room nam case or mon court nature and umbe frost ho ejina ho we know students omushi jaman cry bo me de me fra wo mo me ma mo science wo munya kra na a ginger wo and ye we come untumi spoke well. If you know, menam kwaso ne friend say, ya wo student na ba ko sikan na, omo rush to Central Hospital. Nam so we den, enu say, omo shi jama wie no. Me amenyonko ba ko, enu ma wo mu 1,000 cities. All the 1,000 cities mana, at least right security no the buy no, omo hwim sikan free. Students in some and only omoye argument students in so omfa omsikama wo nti nipa no this kan ma kra kan say no students no and am the ma wo what you say and nti omo yi mu 200 na students so omo do so chain sa 200 no the ma wo the omoye hehe na omo ma one shot first ombe wurem kra wo yi tio chiro no so omo firi honko. Just say they are so intolerant. Oh yeah, the so-called security. At least Raj Edom by no credit. Ye ko around the Bawumia security. I know them. TSC for more, a church, I didn't come and it is only Kumasi and Ali Suraj, Eco Fast, our boys here, Homo be good party in Nimasi.
Ali Suraj, no patro, or your dear party, minimum. I knew him from America. Oba big man was security. Minim. Yeah, we know on count. If you Kumasi or count. Now, boys, you know, we are very smart. They took the car number. Yeah, Hunsa Toyota Haze. No, if you Kumasi Kwani, security for Namini Hontino. Beginning of the scene, crowd just no more preventing students not to sing. For me, no more so resisting woman. I was not there. I'm going to eat you at the children. I like you, like we have the bullets. Boys, me is smart. Almost fairby. Pallet, no the call. Police. And woman. Now, the entire mirror drawn say, and we are not a dimachino. I almost share my vision. My already are the students in Pony. Then yeah, a bedroom Amrantians. Timothy said we have to stay away and let Dr. Bawumia continue on his talk. He said but we will also regroup ourselves in an appropriate time. Bibi also to me a boa party. Bibi I was saying to enhance my chances here. And I'm taking this opportunity to tell you that I'm going to contest. And they will contest until they should be ready. Whatever they want to do, nobody can stop me from contesting. Party build their chair. New entrance. I will name the history. I'm glad to say a general secretary say this time by May or the people.
Bon, history as man making and can you repeat now why she say party me free abemu. In less than 6 months, party ni di kabia say kano. One candidate ya Kennedy and wo yi sika 1 million Ghana se munyem fam kotuaka. Ndubi say the party general secretary no. Any mu penifo ne chairman no sika munya wo party ni mu e wo hene Justin Abonua and all those whatever ka Abonua ho enim ne ade ade sika no mo de ayeden. Sorry. Kodua. Mudis can hear then. Shoo, none year, move free party 1 year crane party in Niska. Na Bawumia so to ho. Bawumia so fix it former Kufuado just to make sure so no be clean on yam from so. Now wo boni a wo Bawumia ni pedi e wo so no. Ebi ni e, wo mo de odi mu aye. Jojo Tebon so ne dan ma compensate no. Please.